With it right here with who I started with me, something like a Spartan that's going hard regardless. I'm from the 826 plus 5 more bitches, Uno Central Coast mob and suicide bombs, arsonists. I step in the booth and cast, I gotta keep it lit. Engineer all my music, I work hard at this.
That's right, and we're back. We're live on Chicano Tube. We're live on Chicano Street. This is the street that all the Rasta kicks it at, man. Do me a favor, just hit that like, hit that subscribe, and then you hit the bell. And when you hit the bell, you got to hit the all button. That way you're notified every single time that we go live. It's the Sunday edition. It's been a crazy day. It's barely downtime for me right now. And I said, you know what? I'm going to spend a couple minutes downtiming with the Rasta on YouTube Landia. So just do me a favor, just hit that like button, whether you're listening live or you're also listening on the replay. Don't forget, anytime during the replay, you could also hit that like. You could also drop a comment at any point that we're talking about anything, any single thing. And here we're going to be talking about something that came across my feed. And I said, now the Foo Community, it starts dropping unreleased footage and unreleased episodes. Let's go ahead and talk about that. But before we do that, gracias to all the day oneers. Gracias to everyone inside the members only. The members only has always been the backbone of the community. The members only, you already know who you are. Again, all the Chicano channels, there's not a lot of us. There's not a lot of us, so we rock together. You know what I mean? And all the Chicano pages, you know what it is. You already know what it is. All right. We got to go ahead and get some alpha brain since it's downtime. I could take a break. Not on camera. It's going to be downtime. We're going to talk about Foo Community now. All of a sudden, dropping unreleased footage. You know, first thing that came to my mind, to be 100 with you, is, you know what? I felt good for my boy Pocho out of Santa Rosa. I felt good because I was like, man, finally all that work, he ended up putting an effort. Oh, yeah, he was part of the Foo Community mesa. That's what Pocho was. He was part of the Foo Community mesa. Whether they want to deny it, try to change the history, good luck with that, because people already know the history, right? And I hate to just bring up old shit. I think Pocho's gonna listen in right now. He's gonna be like, "Fucking Mikey, man, why are you bringing up old shit?" Hold on, gente, hold on. I got two modelos, 224 modelos. I'm gonna spend a couple hours right here chilling with you guys, man. All right. So when it came across my feed, I was like, "Damn, finally!" You got to give credit where credit is due, man. My boy Pocho, he's good on the interview. A lot of motherfuckers aren't good on the interview. I'm not saying they don't got their own mojo. Okay, you could be good at doing spills. You're good at talking about what you did because that's your story. That's your history, right? Who can tell you about your story, right? You know your story, so you can talk about your story. You can talk about your experiences, but not everyone is good at an interview. Okay? But my boy Pocho can kill a fucking interview. So that's why I'm glad they started releasing this unreleased footage. So shout out to you, my boy Pocho one. And so that was the first thing I thought of. Second thing I thought of is the food community is kind of dwindling on what are they? Are they just an IG page? Because when the face left, we all know the history. When LA Icon said, I got to go because he didn't have full control of the posts that were getting dropped, and people want to hold that against you. Now, to me, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I wouldn't give a shit because the only ones, my real ones, know me in real life. I'm gonna say that again. My real ones know me in real life, and so what the comments say, oh man, Icon. Or this is probably what happened, right? The comments started coming in because what was it? It was something, and then they wanted them to take the post down, and it probably had to do with another fucking maybe someone else wanting getting offended at content and take it down, and that's offensive and blah blah and all this other shit, right? I don't delete a motherfucking thing. So don't ever call me to delete something because we always gonna speak from the heart here, right? But anyway, and so since he's not affiliated with, well, I mean, since he's not posting the post on Foo Community, he backs up, and then from there, Foo Community is kind of like, well, it's a great IG page. That's pretty much where it's been at. But now that they're dropping the clip, and dropping footage, I'm like, Foo Community with the original panel had the most potential. That was like, the golden years. Let's call them the golden year, cabrones, if you want to call them the golden years. But shout out to everyone inside the chat, my boy. Georgie, that's right. He says G Nava. That's right, my boy. So te vas a casar con ella, but you're gonna get her last name. How's that gonna work out? Let me know. I'm trying to figure it out, Georgie. Te casas con ella, but you keep her last name. In Mexico, most of the women keep their last name. Is that what's happening? Let me know. Corey Smith is in the casa. That's right, my boy. I appreciate you, man. What's good? Orange County's finest is in the casa. That's right. Salute over to you. And everlasting base, the day oneer. Johnny V pulls up with the rap Pinchy cyber truck. That's right, my boy. Chiming and listening. All right, let's keep it pushing. Let's keep pushing. So I saw that they dropped the footage, right? And so it could be, just helping out the YouTube page, right? I'm being objective, right? No agenda, no narrative, no sneak, no subliminals. Why at this point did they go digging in the archives and drop content? Well, it's definitely gonna help the channel because those little clips, especially when you got individuals like Marvelous. Shout out to Marvelous Minds. When you got individuals of that caliber dropping nuggets, dropping knowledge, well, you're gonna get views. And I'm sure every single one of those clips probably has 10,000 views already in a day or two, 20,000 views in a day or two, etc. Right? So good for them. Good for us that we get to see it finally, and good for them. But a little bit of the back history before I get into that, and then Alvin got mentioned, and Lucky got mentioned, and all kinds of. Before we go down that fucking road, before we go down that road, and we'll talk about Alvin and Lucky got mentioned. We'll talk about all that shit. I want to give some backstory because it's only right. Maybe there's a lot of new subscribers that just jump on YouTube Landia. They don't know. They come on here and think someone's solid or whatever, and you just don't know, right? Or you don't know the story, right? Well, the story goes like this. There was the original Foo Community panel sitting there knocking out episodes, great vision, great chemistry, no matter what. No matter what. The falling out, I don't know the whole story, but I don't know if there's behind the scenes we don't know. But what I do know, like everyone else knows, is that the chemistry was there. The chemistry was there to take Foo Community about another 5 years until where everyone is at that no jumper build your brand level where everyone can now branch off and do their own thing, but at a very, very high level. Hold on, Hunter. It could have went another 5 years. It could have went another 10 years, right? But shit happens. But what happened in this occasion is someone that now karma's coming back a little. There's a little bit of chisme tube, you guys. So if you're looking for, we ain't teaching tonight. We ain't going into cultura tonight. We ain't going into knowledge. We ain't going into uh history. None of that stuff. It's a little bit more chisme tube, man. Because I'm relaxing. It's Sunday night. We're gonna talk about it, right? So don't forget what happened. What happened was this. The Banda World, another podcast, who Lucky just made a post. We'll talk about that in a little bit. He made a whole post about the Banda World. We're gonna talk about that in a little bit, cálmense. He got involved and he decided to chime in. I mean, I want to see him deny it. This is what's been public, it's already out there. He decided to chime in and he decided to install his voice whether Pocho should stay on the Foo Community or not. That's 100. Matter of fact, if I knew how to drop the link, I would have Pocho come on here and Pocho can confirm that. The Banda World wanted to get involved because what rubbed him the wrong way is there was a United Farm Worker, emblem that tattooed across the shin. Okay, that was tattooed across the shin right there. So everyone knows that that's the United Farm Worker emblem. And a lot of people, mostly in California, other people are oblivious, right? This is just our little neck of the woods. You know what I mean? Even though we're the mecca of entertainment and shit that pop, and that's why you got all these podcasters that don't even live here talking about us. It's like, damn, there ain't nothing popping in your state. Why are you always talking about California? Ain't nothing popping everywhere you live. But I'll hold. That's right, Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. My boy, we can talk about Navarrete. We can talk about Valdez last night. Valdez took a L, man. Big L. But I'm sure Daniel Berry Sports covered that, right? Go to his channel, check out the highlights. Güerolita, my boy, I appreciate you. That's right. SoCal has always been in the building. That's right. Especially Big Güerolita, man. I appreciate you, my boy. Big Güerolita, someone that you want to have at the table for the discussion because cooler heads will prevail, right? I'm just saying the Banda World so he's he's leaning so hard on Droops. It's like fuck. It's a crutch. It's a crutch. He's leaning so hard on Droops. And you know what? Since it's his platform, he feels like, oh fuck, I gotta interject. Like I have to say something. I'm gonna look like the pendejo that just doesn't say anything. I gotta say something, bro. That's why him and Alvin, before they fell out, were perfect best friends. Perfect best friends. Both of them will get ran laps around by anyone with a higher street IQ. I didn't say IQ. I'm not saying they can't have conversations, but with a higher street IQ, they get lapped, ran around them. And we need people like Güero sitting at the table. That's right, Chemo Flicks, my boy. My boy is getting late for the YouTube Yarda Awards, man. Shoot me over an email. Again, I want to do like maybe, you know what? I'm not even going to, we're the association, but you just send me over the clips and just give me one minute intermission between each clip. I'll introduce each one, and we'll just make one category, make it easy this year, just so we don't come against the clock because we're up against the clock, carnal. But it's crazy. We'll do the YouTube Yard of the Awards right now, and and so Banda World throwing Alvin under the bus is a hit, and you'll get them all the way to December, man. The best video might drop on December 31st, but Norby's running up to Alvin's studio is still top three. You got to have that one in there. You got to have Lucky This is my opinion. I'm gonna do it right now since we're connected. Since we're not emailing each other, you got to have Lucky crashing. You got to have Norby's going to the studio. No, I'm going blank. Put West Coast Graffiti ripping the tank top after Norby went to the studio. And I know it's gonna sound like conflict of interest, but you gotta put like one or two of yours, bro, because you're just man. I don't know. I remember you were it's August, September, October. You were dropping bangers. Hold on, Hente. I gotta hit some Alpha Brain. Beanie says, "Wait, I'm confused. Pocho buried the hatchet with the Foo Community. I don't know that he did. I've had conversations with Pocho. Obviously, I've had him in right here at Chicano Street Studios. We don't want to carry no grudges, bro. Who the fuck wants to die, carry a grudge in their heart, bro? That's crazy shit. I know Mexicans sometimes we're like that, right? We're fucking nos gusta el pleito, chocando. That's why I tell some people they're on YouTube, right? Some people were like, oh man, I just want everyone to get along, man. It'd be a better world if everyone just got along. I mean, that sounds good, but it's okay, like us Mexicans, right? We like drama. I mean, it's like saying, you know what? They should stop soap operas. Mexicans should stop doing novelas from 6 to 10 o'clock because it's negative and it shouldn't be out there. And yeah, right. So I'm just saying, you know what I mean? So for you wishing for it to be a perfect world, you're trying to win humanitarian of the year. So calmate, you know what I mean? Hold on, Nate. Perros. More money. This is more money. What's up? That's right, my boy. No, I'm feeling it, man. We're talking about the unreleased Foo Community videotapes that are coming out. Anyways, I lost my train of thought. Let me go ahead and get back into it. He goes, okay, okay, okay. Let's go. Here we go. So, anyways, um, yeah, let's give the backstory of it would have been great for like another 5 years, right? Foo Community. And they would have had hits, and it was kind of like, I don't know, I don't want to call it a okey doke, but they looked at Pocho like, you know what? Um, all of a sudden, everything's flowing smoothly, but all of a sudden, it looks like there's a monkey wrench in this thing. But all of this happened because there was a phone call that was made. If I'm lying, I'm dying. I don't know, because the individual made videos. He's the kind of individual that will do something and then brag about it on the internet, straight up. And we know what that's for, right? Hit the like, hit the subscribe, hit the view. You know what I mean? Um. So then he brags about having then he tells on himself like he did with Norby's situation. He tells on himself like with the Norby situation, and he told himself like, yeah, 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 like I made that happen, something like that. There's some videos out there. Trust me, it's not hard to understand. This individual's uh, he'll tell on himself loud and clear, like black and white. It won't be a subliminal telling. It'll be a black and white telling. The paletas are hitting right now. Paletas. I like the infused mini moon rock. Paletas infused mini moon rock. Something like that. So, anyways, so there was a phone call made, and all of a sudden, when everything is flowing smooth, there's a problem with them. Because as soon as they saw that bird on that leg, it was a wrap. Again, I mean, to the youngsters are going to do what they do, and the youngsters know what I mean because I talk to the youngsters all the time. But to anyone that's over 40, a little bit more, let's just say seasoned in things, maybe your back's been against the wall. That's why I trip out on these internet tough guys when they come on the internet and I'm tough, I'm tough. To me, if you're tough, well, just come to the gym. Show us you're tough. You can just come to the gym, show us you're tough. But then when they want to come off as thug and gang members still and they're like 50 years old, that to me is a trip, man. That's a trip I'll never get used to. But anyways, Pocho's way more mature than that. He's like, what? Like, why are they tripping? Phone calls are being made. It just goes to show, that's how shit gets governed in some circles. That's a trip, man. Leave me out of it. Leave me the hell out of that shit. I don't want to be in no clique, no cruise. I'm not your homie. None of that, man. If you want to do business with me, we could do business. Like the series of fighting, we could do business. You'll get a nice percentage. I don't even have to be there. I won't be there if that ruffles your feathers because of where I was born. You know what I mean? But anyway, so then he goes, and then it wasn't too much later. Icon's like, you know what? The best thing for me to do is, well, be my own company, be my own business. Only when you manage 100% of everything, right? Can you say, oh, it's 100% mine? So he starts his own brand and he goes off. All right. Damn, that was a long intro. Hold on. The modelo's getting warm, gente. Mm. We're going to talk about it tonight. It's Cheeseman Tube tonight. Johnny V, that's right. Chemo's Flicks. I don't know if that makes sense, Chemo's Flicks, but don't worry, carnal. It's all internet bullshit at the end of the day, anyways. You know what it is. In particular, about the from Washington, from Cali. Oh, you're talking about, yeah. It shouldn't rub me the wrong way. A lot of things don't. Remember the first thing I ever said, what rubs me the wrong way? The only thing I've ever said in the past about what rubs me the wrong way, because I don't live with grudges, beef, fuck all. It is what it is, Um, is when someone's one way, but then another, like someone riding the fence. They're confused, and then they mislead the people. That's actually what it is. They mislead the people because they're confused. So that's the only thing I have a chip. So I don't have a chip on people from, I don't know, they're from Atlanta, they're from Florida, they're from Chicago, they're from Michigan, or they're from wherever they're from. It's just the reason that bugs me a little bit is because sometimes people want to just go in there, light a fire, and run out. They talking about street signs that they ain't never even stepped on that soil, but they putting the fucking street signs on the thumbnail. So that's what I have an issue with. It's like they come in here to light fires, or they'll say this, they'll say that, and then all of a sudden they'll want to wrap themselves up in it. Do I have a problem with this? Do I have a problem? Hey, no one gives a fuck about you. Respectfully, if you're trying to always just stir the pot in California, and you know, and nothing's going on where you live. I mean, shit, are they cow tipping over there? I'll hold. Mm. I'm angry at Whack 100 and Hater Tranza. Oh man, that's a trip, man. Okay, we're gonna get to that because okay, I was talking about. I just wanted to give a good intro, and then my boy Pocho popped into mind. First thing I thought was like good for my boy. If people are gonna see his interview skills on display, full force. And I'm not saying Icon don't have interview skills. Okay, don't get that twisted. Okay, never anything, never anything negative about Icon ever. Period. Not one time, ever. So yeah, he can interview too. That's why when they split off, you could tell Icon immediately. Boom, he had the power. Boom, made his own brand. Like nothing picked up where like he didn't even skip a step. You know what I mean? But anyways, so they drop a good interview. They drop a good interview. Marvelous. And so shout out to Marvelous Minds, my boy. Ow! Uh Chicano hermano. So I seen that he commented on one of the videos. He's like, damn, the people gonna think this is new beef, but it's old shit. And I was like, yeah, that's the people that don't know. They're gonna come in YouTube and think this is new. This is new and it's old. And I mean the words were said, and let me just ask this to the people. Was anything not factual said? I mean, I didn't hear anything not factual. Now, of course, when we're talking about different, maybe biology or anatomy or science or whatever, different things, religion or anything, right? Astronomy, anything, right? We all have differing opinions on that. But what I'm talking about, mi hermano, how he comes off, that it's all energy. It's all energy. You're gonna know when someone's bullshitting you. It's all energy. You don't need to go to a 4 180 and get a master's degree in body language and linguistics, and so you can figure out a motherfucker's got 2, 3 motives and they're playing you. You don't got to do that. It's all energy. As long as you know it's energy, you'll be able to feel, okay, this guy's authentic. He's keeping it real, or this guy's a fucking shyster. Niner, vente para acá. Pinche Niner. Do you think? Oh man, the Golden Girls. That was another one that got thrown out a couple weeks ago. The Golden Girls. I was like, look, man. He did a video. I'm gonna say this. I hadn't seen a video of his in about a year and a half, man. A full year and a half. I have no issues with the dude personally, not at all. I wish him the absolute best. He probably, you know what, wishes me the same thing too, man. We had a contractual dispute that I'm in the right on, not you. That's $10,000. That's 2 months of my time. Backstorying it and or whatever was going on your side, I don't it doesn't pertain to the business. It just pertains your life, you know. And so, but I would squash that in a second if he were to run the fade with L. Absolutely. In a second. Mm. Hey, Kimo, that's right. Shots fired. That's right. My boy with the Tommy gun. It reminds me of the Home Alone movie. Remember where he orders the pizza and then he hits the VHS, the VCR, boom, and then a bunch of shots. Get out of here, brrr. And he just started spraying, huh? Is OG Triple OG going to be there? You know what, cabron? OG Triple OG always is going to get the mention. I don't want to say honorable mention because honorable mention is in proxy. He always has a seat at the table, man. Whether he decided to turn a trip in the shade to a permanent trip in the shade, man, I wish him the best, man. I wish him the best, man. But of course, Chemo's flick and mi hermanito EBK is still in the house, man. So, you know, I'm just saying, let's do this YouTube Yarda video, hermanos, quick, man. Let's just put like 1 minute gaps and just lay all the candidates one after another. Lay all the candidates out with 1 minute gaps, and I'll fill it in. Um, the tuxedo's ready to go. You're talking about a $2,500 tuxedo, but I'll hold. The best crash house, the best thing. Oh man, my favorite YouTube channel. If I haven't mentioned it enough, I know I've mentioned it. When I do have time, stereo, it's like you could, you know how all phones you can see the data, like how much time you spend on data, right? YouTube has to be like less than 3%. Two is just I'm busy, carnal. You know what I mean? You know me. I'm just shooting out PDFs and DocuSigns and doing what I do, right? But with the first channel is I go to chemo. That's why I know what's going on, you know. And chemo, I mean, I know you know what I mean when I say, you know what? If I'll do a fucking fight with the runner, that'll be great content, bro. I'll squash it with them. I want to put it out there just to get. I don't want people to get surprised. Huh? That'd be a trip, chemo. What would you think? This is crazy. I'm gonna say some crazy shit now. It's probably right now the paleta's talking. All of a sudden, you turn on the screen, boom, and it's me and the runner and alive. That would be a trip. Motherfuckers will start sharing that shit. Boom. That would be a trip. Imagine the comments. Fucking Mikey, you motherfucker. No, I'm just joking around now, man. It's the paletas. Diablos in the casa. He says tapping in from Sacra, Oak Park, Califas. You already know what it is. Northern California, of course. Mikey and the homegirls and the homeboys. Ciao. That's right. I send my boy. Hey, blessings to you, carnal. It's December. You know what I mean? The Christmas decorations are up, man. I spent yesterday doing that, and we're gonna do a giveaway. That's gonna be coming up soon. I'm still trying to figure out the karaoke. I want to do a just because I thought about it, and I know I can do it. You know what I mean? I just got to figure out the audio. I'm gonna have my buddy from DJ booth come because I want him to put the lyrics and do what he said he was gonna do. And it'll just be corridos, man. I'm just gonna let it stream. It's just gonna be fucking streaming. I'll jump in there when I can because you lose your voice after singing five or six. Anyways, okay, let's get back to it. I'm digressing. The Foo Community, they dropped the Marvelous video. Boom. And, well, you know, one of the clips they dropped is again the word Chicano. I feel I had a little bit, I just got to keep it a buck. I feel I had a little bit to do with the gaslighting of it because I don't remember. See, I don't have the best memory. I don't. But if it's in the catalog, I know I can search it and find it. I don't remember if I piggybacked off of that or I don't remember if it was we rebranded the channel and we were just hitting fucking foundational principles. Like, you know what? We need to start it off by not getting la raza confused. And when I say la raza, I'm talking about mi gente mexicana. Okay, no disrespect, nothing. All opinions. You got the chat right there. Go crazy in the pinky chat. But anyways, I don't know if it was during the rebranding too. We're also just remember we're hitting principles. Remember we're building up the studio, man. We're doing like stone by stone. You know what I mean? First we went live, boom. We just had the studio blacked out, and then we started building to it. Bam, bam, bam. Anyways, that I said that yeah, you have to be born and both parents Mexican, and I didn't feel what Miklo's definition of it and blood in, blood out. I don't feel that that doesn't replace what is. What's understood doesn't have to be explained. Um, so it lit something over there, and I already know Alvin already had issues with me because remember I came on the scene announcing a fight with Solo Trucker, but then everyone went after the other individual, and now I'm a fucking affiliated by association. I guess my fucking name was in the hat. I guess the YouTube hat. Comparator getting moved around by the hyena. Damn. Is that right? He don't care, bro. He don't care. Remember, these are the same dudes will get fired on live and then come back the next day with the same at the same platform. And the Rasta's like doesn't even give a shit, you know. You know what these dudes have to do to get the next level, I think? It's just fake shit every day. Since the internet's already fake, right? Why not just fake shit every day? Every single day is a skit, man. Hey, you know what? This day just pushed me to the ground, eh? Boom, and that'll be the thumbnail. And you know what? Next tomorrow I'm gonna push you to the ground. Boom. What's that? No lines, no boundaries. Just let it look humiliating as fuck. Who cares? It's already the internet. Because most of these cats will say, it's just internet. It's not real. They'll play it off, right? But I'll hope. That first modelo is almost done. I'm gonna crack the second one. Probably another swig. One more swig. Okay. Forty Norby's became a human puncher back joined it to the chorus. No, but bro, here's the thing though. With Norby's, he didn't expect that, bro. You have to put yourself in different people, right? We always think all Rasta thinks the same. You know what I mean? No, Norby's is not. I'm not saying he didn't grow up around. You know, maybe individuals in las calles or something like that. But doing it live and everything, I mean, that was epic, man. That's the Jenny 6ix9ine moment to me of the year. Remember the year before that, who won? Even though I didn't put her on the YouTube Yarda once, she's not on the YouTube Yarda, man. Even though, of course, she may rap, a little bit tough or whatever. Once you get money, everyone kind of thinks they're Superman, I guess. I don't know, or untouchable. Anyways, I'm digressing, Steve. Yeah, he didn't expect that, bro. And Alvin, well, he'll do that, right? But then Alvin gets a knock on the door and doesn't want to answer it. And then why is he mad at the Banda World? Because the dude went on the Banda World's channel and called him the biggest panocha. And then now people are mad at the Banda World because he's doing this like he's got these bullet points on the interview, right? He wants to, these are all clip, boom, clip, 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 and he knows what don't ask these 3-4 things for these fucking little moments, right? We're gonna ride the wave and keep it pushing, right? You got to think ahead, you know what I mean? I know because I'm around these motherfuckers. I know YouTubers that get 20 racks, 30 racks a month, cabrones. But I'll hold. They might as well just do fake shit all the time, man. Make every day a parody. Okay, so he put that one out there, and then people start getting mad, right? Oh, but then you have Hondureños saying, I'm Hondureño, and I know I'm not Chicano. Just saying. I'm just saying, right? And so that sparks that marvelous comments in there. And then and then the Lucky came into play. So since we were talking about the hater world, might as well just mention it right now, since I just mentioned Lucky right now. Is that he put out a post, and man, it bugs me a little bit. For what bugs me about it is the droop. It's like, I know right now I'm the most valuable person on this couch. My IQ is higher this whole couch put together. If it wasn't for me, that Whack 100 interview would have went south on camera, maybe. And the modelo's hitting. I had it in the freezer for like 2 hours. That's right. That's why. And so Alvin getting exposed. I don't know, something. Yeah. Well, that's the video I made. I don't know if Kimo wants to include that. I have that one. I think I got like 2 videos, right? Because he went on there and he had 3 buddies around him. And he said that YouTube is saying this and that. And boom, the paperwork is up. The other one was for a co-host. Again, to each his own. No one's perfect, but the co-host, domestic violence, we do not advocate. We don't support that. And then for you to downplay it instead of just being, oh, well, it's a DA reject. There's paperwork on that that'll never go away. I'll say once once you get and once they fucking do that little transmittal when they book you into R&R, forever now. Forever. You could downplay it all you want, but there's the transmittals, maybe 6 to 8 pages that he got before he made his first phone call. But anyways, again, bullshit. That might be on the YouTube Yada the Award moments. Though you're right. But those are my videos. You can just grab them off my IG. Just go back. Maybe a year or 6 months. Mm. But anyways, he's not Chicano, but again, he has an issue with that. That's up to him, man. He has to be at peace with his own conscience. He could be a pinchy can of fucking tomates for all I care. I heard that Vato's channel is going down the trash. I mean, I don't wish him that, cabron. Who wishes that? You know? Hey, at least if you have one cabron to talk to on here, you're not fucking crazy. You know what I mean? But I would hate to be fucking at zero and shit. You know what I mean? How's that gonna feel? I don't know. But anyways, okay. So then the lucky one, he put out a statement, not a statement or just whatever, just a little pinche unas palabras. And he said, if you want to come to a podcast that ain't, I don't want to, I'm going to paraphrase it because I don't want to say it's word for word I'm saying, but ain't starting shit entre raíces, diferentes rastas. If it was or one that doesn't fold like a lawn chair from the Dollar Tree. Hit me up, 2025 hood stocks. Let's go. And so, well, it's because the Banda World's been going on live saying, oh, look, he's on live at the same time. I got more people. I'm just saying, man. People think this just they just say anything and do anything, right? And the good thing about it is, I mean, this is the way we should be doing it, showing the youngsters how we could do it. There's boxing gyms on every corner, man. There's boxing gyms wherever we go on any corner. I got a relationship with a USA boxing coach from here to Albuquerque and going up the coast where we can take care of it, handle it, and move on and show how it should be done. But, anyways, mm, mm, I got a contract for that. I got a contract for that be done respectfully in any area of those SoCal. We could do, and I'm talking about running the fade, Lucky, and the King of Calexico. Anywhere, we can agree to it as grown ass men, and you know what that would imagine the numbers that would do. Finally, he cashes a check that he wrote, and of course, I'm talking about the hater world. Finally, he cashes the check that he wrote, and he runs the fade. And then you already know how it is. The fellas, to my fella, you already know how it is. If you grew up with the fellas, and then at some point or another it got physical, whether you're from a neighborhood or not, you just were physical fucking fellas, right? You run the fade, and then you get respect. The little joking around that people would do with you, that stops automatically. I'm not saying you're gonna stop the memes from coming in, but you know what I mean. Anyways, all right. Uh, Foo Community. They're dropping the Unreleased. The first one they dropped is Marvelous. So again, lucky he dropped that today. I feel that what makes me feel bad is Droops is there, and now Droops is like, he's probably realizing this dude brought me over here because he knew I can help him on so many levels. I need a refill. Oh. I ain't got no gym hookers, but if you know anyone wanting to college tap in, that's right. That's right. The homie hangout. Hey, did we win today, cabron? Let me go get a refill. Oh man. It was crazy, man. This whole weekend was a blur, man. Christmas ornaments, all that stuff. Did we win today, cabron? He said we slaughtered the Bears. Okay, so what are we now? We're 6-8. Are we 6-8, man, or what are we, man? Something like that. Johnny V says boxed their bet on himself and lost. Ah, damn it, man. You know what I mean? Dead issues, man. No issues at all. Nothing. Let that go, man. We're already looking at 2025, man. Let that go. Even though people would love if I did like a statement, right? A statement. But it's business. It always is business. I have a relationship with all the fighters, man. All of them. You know what I mean? And if a fighter, I mean, just like Oscar De La Hoya and Canelo Alvarez, they can stew the shit out of each other and the next day do business again. I mean, that's as mature as I am. I'm that mature. You know, if someone is like, oh, no, or one and done, or some kind of politics shit or something wants to unfriend me, that's cool too. I mean, it is what it is. But me, it's just, it's business, right? A long time ago, I stopped trying to make new friends. It's only business. All right, let's go back. So, where did I leave off? Oh, the Modelo's hitting now. All right. Oh, I had to get a refill. Chinga. Here we go. Niner. Vente pa' acá. My boy Niner. Come here, Niner. You're such a good boy. You're such a good boy. All right. All right, here we go. So we're going back. Then they dropped that one, and the clip on the Marvelous clip. Again, I seen Marvelous. I said that because Marvelous in the comment section, like, damn, people are gonna think these are newbies. And so PSA, they just pulled something out of the vault that is dated. Let's just say is dated, right? And people get that and they do all kinds of shit with it, man. They spin it, they bring it to life, and this one I think is more for it's a great re-jump start to the food community. So now they gotta fucking shock the shit out of all of us and just put some solid foods on the panel again. You had them, and then you fucking got rid of them. Put some solid fools back on the panel and run it since you're getting a good jump start. Okay. Anyways, the second clip they put out. That one was again the Alvin Chicano thing. We already know. Boom, that's done, and he's not, and let that go, right? the oh, that's crazy. Damn, man. I think last time on Dia de Muertos, I was feeling good, and I was like, you know what? We're gonna make Alvin a Chicano till 11:59, and then 11:59 is like, he loses the golden slipper, and then he goes back to being not Chicano. But anyway, okay, they dropped the second clip, and the second clip was same principle, but now different. Team Marvelous, man. Hey, if you didn't know, Marvelous has hands. Gente, you didn't. Marvelous has hands. Marvelous, he's the for one, you could tell he learned to fight. I mean, he's got it where he just knows it just goes straight to the chin. Boom. Like he's got hands. He's got hands. If you want to know how I know, just DM me. DM me. It's gonna be off the fucking internet. Forget all that shit. Anyways, Marvelous got hands, man. So that would end pretty bad, man. Pretty bad for Alvin. Imagine the numbers that would do. Always talking about the numbers. Excuse me. Excuse me. Awful brain. It was who was it talking about? Was that Billy Bat in Goodfellas? The numbers. Before they put a slug in the back of his head. Oh no 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 no! It was in the John Gotti movie, but the HBO version, the 1996. Gente, that has to be up there with Godfather Part One. Is some of my favorite all time movies. Top five. Top five is the 1996 John Gotti, and that's on YouTube all over the place. Cause back then when they released it, it was more like they released it on like a fucking a television network deal, where it was like it was like a free movie. But of course, in the digital age, then you have to transfer it over, and then depending how who got rights for it first. Anyway, hold on at the alpha brain. We'll go back right now. I didn't forget where I left off. Don't trip. I got my three perros right here. I got Bruno. Penny's the only female I have left because one passed away. Rest in peace. And Niner. So I'm good, man. We chilling. All right, let's go back. Let me go ahead. Back to the bottom. I memorized and got 96 from it. Damn, man. Are you stereo? Because that's one of the first ones when I jumped on the internet, 2000. I jumped on it late. The wifey had the Blackberry for like 6 years, bro. You know how it is. Mostly the ladies, you know what I mean? They like the phones and they take pictures of themselves and video. I'm not one of those motherfuckers. Let me give a little public service announcement to the insecure vatos. Let your girl, let your lady, she wants to look good. She wants to feel good. She wants to feel loved. Let her take pictures of herself. Let her take videos of herself. That insecurity shit of who she doing it for and all that other shit. You just ain't got it like that then. You better get it like that. If not, get on that same page quick. Because once you get on that same page, you turn into a power couple and start building wealth and start building a fucking empire no one can knock down. Straight up. That was 100 right there. Damn. All right. Mile high. Damn it. Did the heavyweight champ just come through? Someone thought it was a tattoo. Oh, yeah. Gotcha. Street. I'm on my second modelo too, man. I'm on my second modelo too. Yeah, it's crazy. All right, let me go back to hold on, hold on. Mm. Again, people are gonna have different opinions about these things. That's the good thing about Chicano Street. Everyone has a seat at the table. Everyone has the voice. Don't be all up in your feelings. And well, if this month, if you, imagine me being a pendejo. If you voted for Harris, I'm gonna block you. What in the fuck is that? You know what I say to that? Get a life, man. Get a life. Because some people politics, and we're Christians, right? Today was Sunday. Most of us were at church. I ran the live stream at church. Go to my IG story. Check it out. You see me in the command center over there, right? Shout out to Celebration Church. Um, we ain't gonna let politics, nothing be our idol. It's Jesus, and that's it. So that's why politics, I don't hang off a cliff on there. So the people that came on or they blocked me or whatever because they seen the wifey that had a Trump beanie or whatever. It's like that's your fucking problem. You have to sleep with yourself. You're probably gonna end up on those fucking videos, Karen resisting arrest. Those pendejo videos of people that resist arrest. I don't know why that comes across my TikTok all the time. I like those videos, man. It's crazy how people are entitled, huh? I digress un chingo, man. So, anyways, the heavyweight champ. I just want to stop, pause for a second on a Sunday night. Shout out to mi Chicano hermano. Mile High Hustle is in the casa. I appreciate you, my boy. I appreciate the heavyweight champ is in the building. The 303 is in the house. Denver Fools, stand up. They recently started following me on IG like 2 weeks ago. Oh, I'm sorry, like three, right before the fight. Denver Fools. I think I went over. I don't know what they had, like 46,000 followers or something like that. So immediately, boom, connected with them, and I'm gonna start just putting out some marketing on TikTok and IG, man. I'm gonna start just putting some money in some ads, and I want them to reach far. So expect that. Expect that real, real soon. That way, no motherfucker can say they never heard of us. You know. Machetas in the casa. That's right, my boy. Shout out to all the real ones stepping in. That's right. Smash that pinky like button. That's right for Chicano Street. One time fucking show. That's right at the side show. You know what it is. Support for the fucking homies channel. That's right. That's right, my boy. I appreciate you, man. It's been a crazy weekend, man. It's been a crazy weekend. Gracias, bro. I'm just decompressing right now, but I did have a topic in mind. It came across my feed. The second video was just like the first video. I know people want to, the definition of Chicano, they want to kind of go on a tangent and or they're hell bent on it being something. I'm not even saying I have the absolute truth. I'll actually be, I'm one of the motherfuckers that even question the question that questions the question. What is the absolute truth? I want to go down that rabbit hole. So you see what I'm saying? So just so you know where I'm at with it, right? But it happened again, and he said, "Well, since you're of your father's lineage, you're of your father's seed," and he went further to say that biologically you don't have no blood of your mother biologically. So that's the reinforcement of 100% pumping through your veins your father's blood. So, I mean, for me, that would be I got aguacates. I got aguacates flowing through my veins because it comes straight from Cualcoman, Michoacan. Ciao! And so, you know what I mean? But again, breaking, I mean, no, no, I mean, yeah, we already know what it is, right? It's Spanish and it's indigenous blood. You know, I stopped saying Indian a long time ago, knowing how they just put that label from another continent on the people. I don't even say that. So indigenous people, they were already here. They're already here. They didn't migrate here. They were here already. You know, so some people say across the barren land bridge, the first nomads. And I'm like, how do we know that if there was a separation of ice and plains and continents, that there weren't people already on the western fucking side hemisphere of this plane or this fucking ball, if you want to believe it is. Mikey gonna get a phone call tomorrow. Hey man, what the fuck you letting him talk like that? Is it okay? That's crazy, huh, man? YouTube is crazy, man. It's like people take it that serious, huh? Like I've heard of people saying I had to move. I had to move because of something on YouTube. That to me is absolutely wild, man. I've been saying this since the beginning, but sticks and stones can break my bones. You want to drop a video? Go deep, man. Have at it. Pull out encyclopedias. Go hard, man. Go to the library. Fucking spend a month there. Do what you need to do. You know what I mean? But that it would change my life, that it would impact me, that would impact my fam. Are you kidding me? This is why you know who's on certain levels when it comes to the street on the internet. They wouldn't be wolfing on the internet. They wouldn't be dropping comments. Soy de aquí, blah, 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 y te esto. Cuando te miro, te voy a chingar. We just, come on. But I'll hold. Trump or get. You know what Ryan Garcia said in his last interview? Go check it out on Ellie Back's channel. He asked him, he goes, fuck. He goes, you're backing up Trump when it was unpopular. Now it's like, whatever. Yeah. Now it's like, if you want to fucking wear a Trump hat, wear a fucking Trump hat. Or if you want to wear a mask, you know, they're saying that that looks like that's like the fucking, well, I don't know. You can wear a mask the rest of your life, and that obviously shows the difference, I guess. Red hats and masks. What a fucking society we got right now. It's 2024. I think we have a couple red hats though. I think the wifey for sure has like two. The wifey had a little get together after the elections. It was cool. It was cool, man. I was on the plancha. I was flipping. It was cool. And shout out to Karina Powers because she told me, gente, Karina Powers went to the Pinche Latinos for Trump summit. I got to keep it a buck with you. You know I always do. The only reason I don't want to say the only reason, a huge reason I would go to something like that, gente, is imagine you're going to be right there with all the fucking influencers of who's who. Lex that goes there. All the who's who is in the building. Again, this is when you get here's what it is. If you really want to make a change, if you're like this bent fucking activist, I'm an activist or whatever, you know, whatever you tell your or if you are, then you want to go as close to the shot caller as possible to move the needle for your fucking community. You could do some community groundbreaking shit, but you got to go up the chain. So that's what it's called politics. And in between that, you sling mud. This and red and blue and the. But anyway, I'm not getting too much into that. Let's go back to Foo Community, cabrón. Damn, man. Carlos is saying those hands are like Roberto Duran heavy. He's saying these hands north of Bakersfield are fucking registered weapons. You want to see these hands? Homie, hang out. They added a managing moderator tier on YouTube. A managing moderator. That's like a super rent. And I put Miss Chicano Tube in there and it reset them. Well, I reset them. I don't want to say it did it for me. I reset them. So I just got to go back to watching live and just hitting rent like I always do, carnal. It's going to be there. It's going to be there. I appreciate you. Man, what a weekend it was, cabron. I need some oldies. You ain't lying, man. I need some oldies, carnal. Come over for the karaoke way. Hit me up, man. Chicano Tube, ID, TikTok. Chicano Tube Rasta at gmail.com. Man, I'm tired of motherfucker. Cholo Trucker said that during the fight, right? He was like, don't fight at the table. We'll do the fighting for you. My hermano Cholo Trucker, if you're hearing this, carnal, you got a gift, man. A gift on that commentary table. Mark Salinas gifted. We had the A team in the building. You seen it. It looked like Men in Black, huh? It's for it's just it's clean, you know what I mean? The security team, shout out to them, man. They got the shirts banging. I was joking with them. Like, back me up for that shirt. Hey, you know what I got? I got them. I mixed them half and half, Chakas and Pro Clubs, because I didn't know which brand they liked. Which brand do you like, Chaka or Pro Club? I got half and half. Damn, Big Mike. Who's Big Mike? Oh, remember that time Big Mike did the 40-yard dash in the warehouse? That was insane. That was around these days. I was in my backyard putting away Christmas ornaments and I put the phone live. I jumped on mi hermano Beans live and shout out to him in 209 and I was putting away elves and shit, man. Fire nutcrackers and I went live because I knew I was gonna have my ass back there for at least 2 hours. But I that was like right around that time, man. He got wheels. Sometimes it's stocky dudes. Don't ever judge a book by the cover, man. Some dude can have fucking Hot Wheels under his patas. You don't even know. He'll hit Nas on your ass. Smoke of the local bear. That's right, my boy. I appreciate you. Want to take a second to acknowledge someone that really gets up and saves our asses when he goes to work. I mean, if I just keep it a buck, okay. I appreciate you, cabron. And hey, how does this weather change affect you, bro? Like, does it like it's here comes the water, right? The moisture. So you're more just shooting spades and hitting dominoes or what at the station? I send mine to everyone. It's been a minute. Oh man, it don't even feel like a minute, bro. You're a day oneer. You've been a day oneer, cabron. Always in the comment section. That's right, my boy. Spanquillo, that's right, my boy. I appreciate you, cabron. I appreciate you, man. And to you and to the Contreras family, the whole familia, man. Shout out to you. SoCal has been in the casa since day one. You already know what it is, hermano, man. You're gonna love these fights we got announced next year, carnal. We're gonna really just take it to the next level. Plus, we're having TikTokers, IGers fight because they're content creators. I can't wait, man. We're gonna land that deal and just be pretty much. You're gonna download us to your smart TV. It's gonna get good, man. Okay, Smoky Lokes. That's right, cabron. That's right. There was a Smoky, and he was like not even a couple streets behind us. A pad we used to always go to. It was at Ground Zero. It was at home base. That was Ground Zero. Yeah, that house was Ground Zero. Paradigms even talked about that house. Paradigms talked about that house. And but he was like 7, 8, 9 years older than me. But the little brother Junior, that's what's up. Mm. DC accusing Jay-Z of a 13-year-old. I mean, again, I don't want Gente to start spinning on shit. I've been trying to tell the Rasta critically think. Let's see what happens. It's the first report of it, but it could also be that clickbait that comes out quarterly. That clickbait that comes out fucking monthly it's again a lot of it's clickbait. You don't even know the URL is some weird one like Tiny Earl / blogspot / wide search. You know what I mean? Weird shit. Just watch out because the internet's open to the whole world, man. And there's a lot of weirdos. Mile High Hustle. That's right, man. Yeah, a lot of people were saying Mile High Hustle could have stepped on the gas, man. He's saying could have stepped on the gas. Um, I'm not saying he didn't, but people is exactly what I said from the beginning. You got a real pinchy fight, man. You got a fucking squabble. I mean, that was it. It was like we went from the high school to the park. You know what I mean? Damn, man. Damn it. Again, I reshared the video. He did a reaction. It goes to show I ain't got no fucking no blood grudge against anybody, especially someone I met on the internet. That would be ridiculous, man. I've been had my circle since the very early 2000s, less than five. Less than five has been in my circle. So, I ain't trying to be the one. Oh yeah, yeah, we know of him. No. Okay, let's go back. I'm not gonna finish the cabrón. Okay. Foo Community. So we did the intro. Shout out to Forcho. They decided to put the Marvelous one up first. Well, that just goes to show they're reigniting, putting some lighter fluid on the channel, or now it's gonna start getting views because those are gonna get 10, 20, 30,000 views right off the rip. So Juan and the next power move would be fucking show us the new panel. Show some fucking Rasta. Boom. Show a Rasta panel. It's gotta be like you gotta take a step out of the box. Even if you have to contact people and be like, you know what? This is the vision. This is the platform that we got. Are you whoop de whoop, wop de wop? That's it. And if they don't live there, just have them go and pre-record shit. You know what I mean? On one day, get tons of content. But anyway, so the second one, Marvelous, is just the same point. It's the same principle, gente, but he's talking about the parental lineage and stuff like that. Well, he's actually saying, what did he say? That it's like you're not the word mix is you're not mixed, basically is what he was saying. Why? Because he was saying it all 100% falls on the father, to my understanding. Mysticano to just step in the building. I appreciate you, Amor. Appreciate you. That's right, LA Times. My bad, my boy. Mi hermano Paul's in the building. Hey, buenas tardes, carnal. I hope you're blessed. It's December. God bless you, my brother. Go back and look at the IG story. I did one. I was in the command center at the church. in the command. I run the live stream. We do YouTube and Facebook. You know what I mean? Oh, on top of the monitors in the main church and the lobby. But oh, how I love the name Jesus. It is the sweetest name. I know. If you want, that's right, my boy. Okay, so we go back to it. So he said the same thing, and but in the end, I was like, oh man. He was like, but again, marvelous, pues, o sea, same thing. He's ready to go. Marvelous is ready to go again. I'm not gonna tell you how I know, but Marvelous has hands. He's got hands. You know, I forgot who said in one of the comment sections. It's like you can go years and years and years without throwing it, but when the next time you throw it, you're gonna throw it just like you threw it the last time. That's that straight punch, boom, that goes straight. Now, if people saw that clip that I dropped last time, yeah, that was from 2019, a straight right. Matter of fact, that wasn't even the hardest shot. The hardest shot was when the only time I don't take back steps. Gente, I'm a Mexican, okay? I go forward, right? I fight forward. I kind of fight like Benavides, right? The only time I ever take a back step is on a break because the referee has ordered me to break. Break. The referee will tell you break, break, break. If the referee tells you to break, you get your ass breaking. And then I could reset and just circle to whatever, not his power side, right? I circle to his jab side, right? And so when I did the break, we had a gap between us. The dude decided to launch like three. He decided to launch three little Pacquiao punches, right? So as I'm backstepping again, I'm balanced. I'm not falling down. Okay, don't get that twisted. You got the video, it's on YouTube. Clip me if I'm falling down. I'm not falling down. That was the hardest shot because he went in and he's throwing like Pacquiao, boom, boom, boom. And since I'm always the taller fighter, I fight tall. People that don't know how to fight, when they're taller fighters, you don't fight lower. I mean, already short people are going to fight lower. So you're the taller fighter, you have to use that. And just know more, you'll catch more punches to the body and shit. It just is what it is. I'm a taller fighter. I went back, I gave that dude a counter right hand. That snapped so loud, I heard about 4 or 5 people behind me in that corner that was stepping back to. I heard them go, "Oh," because I did that in the gym every day. That was a good punch because I'm the taller guy. When I'm back stepping into the corner, my eyes are right on your chin, and these knuckles get to the chin fast. Bam! It don't matter if you're 1, 2, 3 punches in. Bam! It finds the chin. Easy. And you're never gonna forget that. But anyways, let's go back. So we can wrap something up, man. No, I'm about. Oh, you're right. This is Teca Modelo. Let me get some alpha brain, gente. Hold on. Yo, los Stanho Lifers in the casa. I appreciate you. Mi hermano Stanho Lifer, I appreciate you, carnal, man. How are you, my brother? Mi hermano. It's good to see you again, carnal. I appreciate you more than you know, carnal. Thank you for tapping in, man. So, the Foo Community releasing the unreleased videos now is the first one they released is the Marvelous one, and the first 2 clips they put out is again he's telling 2 people they're not Chicano. It's not a point of contention, it's a point of understanding. It's a point of understanding. If someone called me on my show and asked me, "Hey, Mikey, this guy's, his mom is this and his dad is that," or whatever, right? And they're from 2 continents, from other sides of the world, right? "Hey, Mikey, are they this?" And I'm like, "But they never even grew up over here. They never even." How does that work? Because this looking to identify as something, that's only if you're confused. I don't look to identify as nothing. I'm not confused. Mm, Spunky, that's right. Just- okay, but here's what I say. Here's what I say also as well. The Rasta us, right? We'll go ahead and give that pinty that honorary Chicano, okay, I'd be a pendejo if I said Paco. If he's not a Chicano, I'm a pendejo, right? Because in that movie and what he did, even though some people say era vendido because he turned into a one time, but I don't even want to say that. I have primos that are like I have primos that are border agents, customs fucking agents. They work down there. And guess what? They get blasted. They get blasted at. Imagine you're at a job that you get blasted at like once a month. Serio. I had a cousin, he got hit by 3 223s 45 days before his only sister's wedding. And only God, only the Lord Jesus was the reason that 45 days later he was able to dance with his sister. 3 bullets went in and out of him. And they were bringing in cars, kids, mujeres solas, las venden, or dope. You know, the days of our parents and grandparents coming to America and all that, that's all done. We're here already. We're fucking here already. So aprovechemos. The alpha brain. I'm hanging. We don't. Yeah, he's talking about the people might not know it's the inside thing, but it's like he's talking about Playland fades. How they when back in the '80s they had the McDonald's. You know what I mean with the grimaces and all that and stuff like that. But que los niños will run the fade right there real quick because not just that. I mean the güeros too, and it was a different time, right? I'm not saying there was all this tension and all that. No, not even that. Because the '80s were already post like civil rights. Yeah, half of the classroom has blonde hair and blue eyes. No one's tripping. And matter of fact, most of them are still so close friends to this day. We never tripped that, at least here, my experience here, and some of the people that I know that I communicate with going up north is really who I mostly talk to and know. And that's not our experience, man. We don't even look for those divisions. We don't even look at what the fuck are your skin color gives the fuck, you know? So again, Lucky from Hoodstock, he said he's fucking basically said the hater world is race baiting. I'm gonna keep that 100. He put that out there. He said the hater world is fucking race baiting. And he goes, if you want to come on a solid podcast, then come over here in 2025. Hit us up. We're not the fake. We won't fold like a Dollar Tree lawn chair. That's crazy. I just feel bad for Droops because it's like, damn, what kind of situation is that? It's like he knows he's the most valuable person on this couch, but now he's probably realizing this dude knew how valuable I was. I was gonna be the one that's gonna keep the peace, and this was gonna keep getting into wreck after wreck after wreck reviews. I bet you Droops is over there thinking about things, man. He's on that level where he's thinking about things. That's why I said the Banda world even being involved in the conversations, he was only speaking up because he's like, oh, it's my platform. I gotta say something, huh? If I don't say nothing and I have everyone else, my co-host kind of make the majority of the speaking and it makes me look. And then when he speaks, it's like irrelevant. Like all he's doing is just what he always does during the pot. Mm. Ron Garcia says, what's happening, Corco? I stand my that's right, my boy. Ron Garcia's in the casa. It's all good, man. It's December. You know what I mean? It's December. But anyways, okay, let's get back to it. More like indigenous. Oh, I did. No, it's great because the saying is true, right? It's like you don't have to teach a chicken how to cluck. What's that? What's natural is natural. If you're not sure about what you are, 9 times out of 10, you're probably not that. That's natural. That's natural. But I hope. Serio. That's another Chicano word right there. Serio. Damn. I put it out when I remember when I barely I rebranded the channel. Boom. And then I would put out for a couple months. I would put out Chicano word of the day. It had words like just common words, right? Orale, and que hubo, Simón, trucha, or whatever. Just it was words that people that wouldn't know on the outside looking in, uh, would at least kind of know, You know what? And that's how I come off. Like say even on the business socials, I'm not two ways. I'm one way. You know what I mean? When they do most of my clients, they're Rasta. I just got to keep it a buck. I got to keep it a buck. So we have a good old time, man. We become friends. I'll tell you that. Wreck after wreck, and damn. So that's what I'm saying. Some people are for certain See, I wasn't mad when Marvelous. Shout out to Marvelous. Respectfully, he pointed that out. Some people try to be leaders when they shouldn't be leaders. First of all, I like what Marvelous said. He goes, "How you gonna tell another man what to do? That you're above him? He's beneath you?" I get that. I get that. And then another thing is, but anyways, real quick, I just remember something. Hey, I was in Mexico. I was at the red. I was at the what's it called? The those crazy ass roundabouts in Mexico. Fucking 4 lane crazy roundabouts that if you don't have balls, you're not making it around this shit, right? And when I stopped, we were already there for days, right? But when I stopped, I looked up and there was a supermarket right there in the corner, right? It looked like brown and with red maroon trim, right? It looked like a CVS. I look up and it said Cali Mac. Man, crazy. What I'm saying is that he was saying about that it's a grocery store in Mexico. So you know what? That's a stamp right there. Marvelous has gone to Mexico, man. He probably goes all the time, cabrón. Those little things that you get in TJ, right? I like the TJ border better than the Chicali border. I just got to keep it a buck. I got to keep it a buck. Don't get mad, gente. Don't get mad. Because the TJ border looks like a flea market with nothing but food and shopping. And I picked up 2, 3 things for the studio last time, a badass ashtray de calaveras and a badass little warrior, another one made of bone. It better not be real bones, huh? No, I'll tell you what I do. I read this book by Rebecca Brown. It's called Unbroken Curses. Unbroken Curses by Rebecca Brown. Unbroken Curses by Rebecca Brown. Thank me later that I put that book in your life. Okay. And she always said, with the believer's power, which is I prayed right over it. And I said, the blood over all of these bones in the name of Jesus. Boom. I covered it. You got to cover it in the blood. So I covered it in the blood before I bring it home. Because some of these motherfuckers, you never know. I believe in that shit. There could be witchcraft on that shit. And I cover it in the blood. No soy pendejo. Just because I may not be, walking on water perfect. No soy pendejo. That's fact. That's right. Mexico. Damn. So again, you know what? I've reached out. I reached out to Marvelous. I heard him say that on the clip. Again, the Foo Community is now dropping unreleased footage. The people are loving it. We're all winning because don't suppress nothing. Keep it for the people, man. Don't be like Alvin. You do a live and then talk shit about people and then put in your members only. Come on, man. You shot it for the people. Leave it for the people. So the people are winning now. The Foo Community is releasing footage. Shout out to them. Keep it moving. Keep it pushing. We want to see more, cabrones. And Marvelous said that it's a bloodline. I want to talk about that more. Um, I want to talk about the Mexica bloodline. Rebecca Brown or Rebecca. No, bro. When it comes to faith, I'm gonna tell you some real shit, man. Well, first off, no one's ever gonna talk you out of your own encounter. When you have an encounter, bro, with God, it's like no one's gonna talk you out of it. That's one. But no, as far as the books go, that Rebecca Brown, Unbroken Curse, search it right there on Amazon. Order the book. It has to be so many decades later released. Pero you wonder why. I'm gonna say this respectfully. You wonder why there's cancer in families running rampant as a hereditary disease. Every generation has had it. You wonder why there's diabetes. Every generation has had it. Generational. Liver, bad liver. You wonder why there's bad kidney. Generational. Unbroken Curses by Rebecca Brown. But so it also mentioned in there, she was like, shit, anytime I go by the roadside, and she went from everywhere. She was in South America, Africa. She went all over these crazy fucking. Remember the Voice of the Martyr map? The Christian Voice of the Martyr maps. We used to get those behind the wall. The Voice of the Martyr maps. You would see the red zones, the hostile territories. Okay. That's where it's like if you say the word, you're pretty much going out like the apostles. You're getting whacked. Well, I mean, John lived out his life. We know John lived out his life. American Holocaust. That's crazy. American Holocaust. Like crazy shit. Cálmate, way. It's all good, cabrón. Grab a pistol, man. It ain't that serious, way. Grab a pistol. I'm just kidding. The Chicano comes out. Lord Nemesis. The borders are ugly, expensive. It's nicer, cheaper, deeper. Teach his own. Yeah, I mean, some of us we have an advantage, bro. I just got to keep it real. Me, I have two citizenships. I'm a citizen of the U.S. first because I was born here, but I'm also a citizen of Mexico. So I just did that legally to keep it real. I did it legal. I had to do it legally in Mexico to deal with some property shit. But at least now I can have property in Mexico, and mostly in Mexico, they buy the land before they even develop. I mean, you could buy it developed. You're still gonna get a great deal. Contact me, Wade. I'll help you. My bad. Bystander. Too many fucking bystanders, huh? Too many fucking, too many chiefs and not enough Indians, huh? That's what made Alvin crash in the beginning, huh? Wow, I'm the voice of the Rasta, and it's this and this and that. And then he calls, I won't say his name, what his definition, he's a jackass. Embarrassing himself, man. This dude would have crashed the car like 3 times already. Wouldn't even last 90 days. But I'll hold. Chiapas, Mexico. Damn, man. Is Chiapas Aslan way? People ask me all the time. They ask me in the comment section, "Where's Aslan?" Because all the time when they seen the Cholo shit, it was always Aslan, Aztecas, and some people actually. I think I had a guest that came on the platform one time. He was like that he gets bugged by that. That the Cholos took that identity and without even having no links to it. You know what I mean? Or say, how people are gonna get for their tribes. They know their tribe's history. They know what's up. Rising Warriors in the Casa. That's right, my boy. He's stepping in, cabron. We've been live for like an hour, cabron. What's up with you? The Sunday night thing, man. Okay, so those. Okay, so go trip out on that at least. The food community, bring it to a close, man. If you didn't, you got to rewind this whole live now. Now you got to listen to the whole thing because we talked about the inception, the little backbiting fucking deals that happened in the beginning. They had a good thing going on, but they didn't keep it. But by bringing back this footage, that's a good thing. That means people are gonna know, no, they're a platform. You know what I mean? It's just they need to have the people there that could podcast. Not just anybody. It's not about who's the gimmick. Because people ask me, Mikey, you left Lefty Gunplay out of your top 10? Yeah, because he's a gimmick rapper. He's like a shiny object. His bars are like a 6.5. Do I got to say that again? But I'll hold. Sounds like he's hiding the video behind a paywall. Damn, that's right, Randy Jean. I appreciate you. Chicano Tube ladies in the casa. I appreciate you. And Miss Chicano Tube does too. Imagine having an encounter con que salgo. Hey, you fall asleep, right? All of a sudden, boom. He's staring right there and just the flame is just on. And did I tell you that I started covering up the chest, right? So the one side I'm doing the Spanish and the other side I'm doing just nothing but I don't know what you want to call it, man. Uh Nothing but cultura. Boom. Hit that like a spree. Don't No, man. No, we don't block anybody, bro. No, you know why? Because I don't want to manage that too. I just got to keep it a buck. I don't have anybody blocked. If people want to say things, that's right. If people want to lurk, they can lurk too. You know, this is the people's channel, anyways. But we're gonna wrap it up in about 5 minutes. There's no bloodlines. Damn it. Here he goes. Well, you know what? I mean, the simplest and it's logical to me, but it may not be to you. Is well, you know, if you're say you're a Protestant Christian, right? Then it's Adam and Eve. And if we go back to creation, to that's creation. I've asked my guests 2-3 times, you know, what do you think of creation? How do how do you think it came about? And because si tienen creencias diferentes, well, it might be something different. So I've always asked that. You see me. But for me, yeah, it's like that. So if we believe that, then yeah, you're right. Then everyone that's last name is Lopez, at one point there was only one Lopez. And then it turned into a bunch of Lopez's. But you know what it is. Oh, that's South Texas. That's right, my boy. Reynosa. That's right, my boy. All right, man. I'm gonna wrap this one up. Let me see what's going on. Rising Warrior. That's right, Cabron. I appreciate you. Rising up. That's what's up. Bloodline is different blood type. Damn, it P dog. So um go back and trip on that one, gente. I'm gonna go back and tap back in. 224 modelos are done. We're live on Chicano Street, you guys. We just talked about it. If you're listening podcast style, you could press the replay, but you could do the same thing. You could also hit that like, hit that subscribe, and hit that bell. 13K. Here we are crushing 13K. We're crushing 13K entering to the new year, but that's all you. I don't get no pinche credit. You guys get the credit, man. I appreciate you guys for rocking with me the last hour and a half. Go back and listen to it. It's a great podcast. And at any point you have any questions, drop a comment. Drop a comment at that point in the live, and I'll make sure that the team gets back and replies to it. And I'm easily accessible for anyone, interviews, collaborations, link ups, mashups, hookups, whatever you want to call it. I'm Chicano Tube on all platforms. How easy is that to remember? Chicano Tube on all platforms. I'm going, you guys. Let me see. Texas Food have 23. And oh man, see if I read shit like that, then they're gonna be, Mikey, fuck that. You made fun of us. And bro, I read the comment, but I jumped the gun. I shouldn't have read the comment, but I read the comment, man. My bad. You know what I mean? They have dudes in LA and IE going at each other in the comments sometimes, especially when Norby's is in the casa. Norby's brings the LA and IE guerra over to me every time he comes. I'm just kidding. Pinchy Norby's, man. But man, we love the chat, man. All right, you guys, I'm out. I'm gonna go ahead and check in with the family. because especially says Chale. Oh, that's right. Saludos. I appreciate you. Beanie saludos, loco. That's right, you guys. But remember what I always say, I'm out. You know what? Go to YouTube and listen and watch John Gotti, 1996. Me and Kimo just agreed. Classic. I done wore it out, man. So many times that I watched it. And have a great weekend, and I'll see you this week. Crush the pinche week, mi raza. And I'm out. Remember what I always say in the end? All you got is the memories.